See this right here? This new growth right here? Like, I never had bangs. Okay, let's introduce ourselves first. Hey guys, it's Jackie BIRCHFIELD, Global Director, Proud Life Changer with Total Life Changes. And I'm here with Bestie Boo.
HILARY DIDIER, Global Director, Proud Life Changer.
And we're here to have a coffee talk with you guys. And I would say but I have chosen 3 products for us to talk about and kind of have an open discussion. So if you're on and feel like you have any questions, feel free to do so. But first we could talk about NUTRABURST and our new hair growth. Yes. So this is NUTRABURST. You want to talk about NUTRABURST? You want me to? You talk about it.
We can share it. Go ahead.
Okay.
You start it out.
Okay. So NUTRABURST is our multi-liquid vitamin, and it's absolutely amazing. This morning I put some into a juice bottle for Derek. He normally doesn't drink the NUTRABURST without me putting it in his juice. But I put a capful in his juice bottle, and he drinks it all the way by himself and goes, good. I'm like, I tricked him so good. Yeah. So, I love this stuff. It is the #1 selling premium liquid multivitamin. And for those of you who care to know what's inside of it, it's 72 minerals, 10 vitamins, 22 phytonutrients, 19 amino acids, 13 whole food greens, and 12 herbs. And does your family drink it?
Yeah. We go through 1 bottle in a day and a half. So
You
for
can tell
8
them,
people.
yeah, I was saying, tell them how many people you have. So they all take a capful, and then that 8 people is almost gone. So good morning. How are you, Margot? Hey, Kim. How are you guys doing today? I decided to come live and have coffee talk because I don't feel like working out right now, but I will later. So yeah,
She will.
Let's talk about our hair growth with this though.
Yeah, we were just talking before we got on the live that we've never had growth that you could see that didn't match the regular length of our hair, so you can clearly tell it's new growth. It's crazy. It's like a little mane that comes out all the way around.
Yeah.
That's not the same length as your normal hair. So just imagine what it's doing to that on top of it. So it's not just the length of your hair that is growing. It is new hair growth. Literally, you are sprouting new hair. For the people who do not have active hair follicles anyways, I am not saying that this is going to make you grow hair. Sorry, Phil, your fro's not coming back. But hey, it's okay because
She said that. I didn't say that. I think his fro could come back.
Really, our products are amazing.
Yeah,
so anything is possible.
Yeah.
We're not making any medical claims here. We're not saying that we cure, mitigate, heal, or diagnose. Right?
Diagnose? We don't diagnose illnesses.
Yeah. We're not making any claims financially or medically, so this is all personal testimonies and the ingredients in general, just in the products themselves. Google it, and Google will help you out with anything that you have questions on.
Okay, so I have a question for you. And okay, so you have 6 children.
Yes.
And before your 6th child, Isaiah, my favorite, you had found TLC, or TLC found you.
Yep.
And you were able to drink NUTRABURST during your pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. It was the best prenatal vitamin that I had taken through my 6 pregnancies. All of the other ones, with Olivia and Noah, those are my middle 2. Well,
the 2 before Isaiah.
Yeah. I did not take a prenatal with them at all because they made me sick my previous pregnancies, and they didn't help me. They made me feel tired and just run down.
Prenatal pills are huge.
Yes, it was not helping me.
So, I too took my NUTRABURST during my last pregnancy, and you can definitely tell a difference between taking a liquid vitamin versus the pill, which is huge. Yes. I know men, you don't know, you can't really relate, but
and sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but the NutraBurst has folic acid in it. Most prenatal vitamins do not, and you need folic acid while you're pregnant. So you have to take an additional pill when you're pregnant, and you have your prenatal, you have your folic acid, and you have, well, I had an iron pill for my first pregnancy because I was iron deficient, but
you probably wouldn't have been if you were in changes.
Exactly.
So what I want to ask you, do you think that you notice a difference between the way you felt while pregnant while taking NutraBurst?
Yes, absolutely. It was night and day. It was amazing, the benefits that I felt from the NutraBurst. And I did also take the IASO brew tea, and that helped me also, because when you're pregnant and you have like a baby sitting on all of your organs, it kind of constricts things sometimes, so you don't have a normal flow.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. So the detox tea definitely helped me not stay backed up the way that I had before. And again, that is also due to the prenatal vitamins that back you up, because that's a bunch of like, thank you, baby.
Mom life.
Yeah.
It's Mommy Monday, Tuesday.
There's a bunch of synthetic stuff in it that your body doesn't know what to do with, so it just kind of hangs on to it and blocks everything up.
Which doesn't help when you're already sick.
Exactly.
Morning sickness and everything you smell is like...
Yeah. So definitely the 1-2 punch there helps tremendously when it comes to not only providing nutrients to you and your baby, because when you're pregnant, the first thing that happens is that everything goes to your baby before you. So if you don't have enough calcium in your body, then so then your body or your baby gets all of that, and then you're lacking. So when you take an actual vitamin that is absorbed into your system, then you get what you need, and the baby gets what it needs.
Right.
So
he or she needs.
Yeah.
Not it.
Not it.
Okay, so what I also want to talk about is for me, in my experience, from 3 years after having my third child was when I started taking the products. And so my first pregnancy was a high-risk pregnancy. I had to go into the doctor every week. And it was because not only did I have an Asian placenta, but the cord was also wrapped around his neck twice. And I felt terrible the whole pregnancy for the most part. And most foods that were my favorite I could not eat anymore. And so, obviously he lived, but he almost didn't a couple times. And so my second pregnancy, there was no cord wrapped around his neck, and I had an Asian placenta, but I wasn't high risk because of the good health that I was in from being on the products for so long in between before getting pregnant again. Which I thought was pretty cool, like wow. Like, I can't say for sure 100% that the products did it, but me in my heart, I know it's the products, because health matters.
Yes, when your body is working the way it should, your body is the miracle, not the product.
Exactly.
So when you're working correctly. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Mom life. So yeah, I was super excited about that. Good morning, Ember and Deidre. Love you guys. I can't wait to come to Canada and visit you guys and do amazing things, because I want to be on a boat in a bikini with you guys. So can't wait to come. So yeah, NutraBurst, I definitely love it. It's my favorite by the morning, and then sometimes now, I used to say it was NutraBurst by morning and Pro-Z by night, my favorite products, but I really have to say, transitioning to our next product we're going to talk about, is that Harmony Drops is now my favorite product by night. So NutraBurst in the morning and Harmony Drops by night. And before we get into this Harmony Drops, I want to talk about marijuana for a second. Okay, so a Harmony Drops is our CBD oil, which comes from the full spectrum hemp plants. So there's 3 different types of plants. You have broad spectrum, and then you have full hemp extract, right? And then you have the marijuana plant. So for marijuana, there's people who are, let's say, have the habit of smoking weed. So I can talk about that, right? I can talk about weed. We can talk about weed. Are we grown enough here?
We're not saying that anyone is doing any illegal activity.
Right. Okay. So
we're not condoning.
We're not condoning it, but there is a lot of people who smoke weed, and most of the people who I know that do that, they smoke probably, let's say, on the low end, 3-4 blunts a day. So then you have the cost effect of smoking so much, because most people smoke for anxiety, for stress, most of the time.
Pain relief.
Yeah, pain relief. And they smoke too for just to be around the people who smoke, like the friends. Mm-hmm. So
recreation.
Yeah. So there's other reasons why they smoke too, is to be high and to what else would you say someone would smoke for? Sleep. You get some good sleep. Okay, so what happens though is if you are addicted to marijuana, you can end up spending about $300, $400, $500 a month on marijuana, and not to even mention the lighters and the tobacco and the ashtray and all those other things that go along with, and not even to mention the munchies. So you have to have hella snacks. So in talking about this CBD oil with the marijuana, is tell them about some of the benefits you get from Harmony Drops or CBD oil.
You get stress relief. You get anxiety relief.
Oh.
You can get all of this.
No medical claims.
No medical claims. You can sleep better. Is that say that already?
Yeah. No.
Let's see. There's so many. Everything that she just talked about, you get with the CBD extract, but you do not have the THC in it. With this being full spectrum, there is a hint in it, but it is not within state regulations. You have to have 0.03% within the entire container, and you have to have that labeled on the box for state regulations. But our products have been analyzed and tested, and they all have less than 0.01% in the entire product itself. So the active ingredient that is in marijuana, that is the addictive part of it, is the THC.
Right.
That is the part that like basically gets you high and everything like that. With the full spectrum, you don't have that effect. You get all of the medical health benefits, but you don't have the addictive side effects. You don't have the high feeling. You don't have that. This all triggers the spot in your brain that helps release all of the serotonin and what's the pheromone part, like the I can't remember what the part, basically like the good feelings part of your brain that it helps.
I think you said it. The pheromones?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is?
Something like that. Pheromones is what you release, like your body releases, but
you said send it to Canada. I don't want to get arrested.
I know.
But yeah, so the
that is coming though. A little birdie told me that probably mid 2020 y'all have that there. What?
Fine stuff. Okay, so also with what I was saying, if you smoke marijuana, then you most likely have a job where you're not supposed to be. So you have to have like fake pee on you, or get someone else's pee, which I think is so gross.
Yeah.
That people are willing
illegal.
People are willing to hold someone else's pee.
Yeah. No.
Just to pass a drug test when they could be using because it's
Any
not
of
going
our
to show
products.
up. It's not going to show up on your drug test as positive for THC because of how low it is, and also our products, they detox you.
Yes.
So,
see, and that's the part too with our products, with how little THC that is actually in the products. You are not going to fail a drug test because it is detoxing your system at the same time. So all of that, any that you take in is going to be released at that low of a level.
Yeah. Like immediately, as soon as you pee.
Yeah.
So
you have one type of movement from any area.
And it's not enough to be picked up anyways on a
yeah.
test. So also, how much is this?
$59.95.
And how long does this bottle last? Well,
when you take it as directed, a month.
Yeah, don't take it like we do, and we share it with our children too. So $60 versus like I said, $300, $400, $500 a month, not even including the tobacco or the fake pee that you have to buy, or the container to have someone to pee in. For you to pass your
all the things that go into that is just not. It's not worth
so
the
funny
fuss.
to me. It's like,
yeah,
just get our CBD oil because you'll get all the benefits. It'll help you sleep. It'll help you with your anxiety and stress levels, and it tastes good. It's affordable, and I give it to Derek every day now because he's teething 10 teeth at the same time, and he was with his grandma for 3 weeks in Florida, and he came back with his gums so swollen that it was just so like puffed out and red. And so I go to Dr. Mom Hillary and ask her what products I should use to...
I'm self-proclaimed. I do not actually have a PhD.
You have an MHD.
Yeah.
Motherhood diploma. Whatever. I trust
Motherhood
it.
doctorate.
Yeah. So his gum was so swollen. I knew that it wasn't infected, but I knew that it was causing him pain because of how red it was. So I went to Hillary. She told me to do the Harmony drops and the emu oil. And so I mixed it in between my finger and put it on his gums. Hold on. Okay, so I put it in between my fingers and rubbed the emu oil in the Harmony drops. And I put it on his gums. And within 2 hours, the redness and the swelling went down. So talk about how you knew for me to use the Harmony CBD drops for swelling. Talk about how you talk too about what Orajel does versus this.
Okay, for the Harmony drops, most of our products in general, they have anti-inflammatory ingredients, and the Harmony drops itself, mixed with the emu oil, is going to go down 7 layers deep into the gum area where there is an issue in pain and swelling. So that being placed directly on there is going to help with the inflammation instead of taking it, like just ingesting it and then having it run through your bloodstream and everything like that. So this, you get an added benefit from both of them. When it comes to like Orajel, there is ingredients in that help numb the pain, but that also makes your gums tougher, and it's harder for the tooth to break through, so it lasts longer. Like the teething issues last longer because it's harder for the tooth to actually break through the gums, and you have to use more of that product because of the same thing. There's pain, so you put Orajel on it, but then it turns around and makes your gums tougher. So it prolongs the whole process, like tremendously.
I know the difference between not having these products because I didn't have TLC with the first child, and then using these products for every situation. Like, the comparison is just insane. Mm-hmm. If anything that goes on, if he has overwaxy ears, if he has a toothache, if he has an earache, if he has a cough, I'm like, okay, what product am I going to use? And you feel so much better as a mom to use something naturally that you, like, trust, like, you know exactly what's in it, exactly where it comes from, and you get paid to have the products and to use the products and have these testimonies. It's just amazing that it's just the products that you can trust.
Yes. And that's the most amazing part too, is how versatile the products are. There's not one special thing that the products do. They have so many different benefits, and all of them combine together at it's really
totally changing.
Yes, and really, there is no combination that is not going to help with something. Like,
real quick, Deidre said that her friend used his wife's pee, and he was found pregnant.
Oh my goodness! See, case in point right there. You don't know what you're getting with stuff like that.
Yeah. And then Stephanie, Hillary and I, we both live in Fort Wayne, but she lives at the tail end right before the next city on the west side, and I live right at the tail end of Fort Wayne on the east side. So we're about like 45 minutes, an hour away from each other in distance. But she lives like next door to my dad, basically, almost. They're super, super close. So yeah, it's amazing to have these products that you trust, because when I didn't have these products with my first child, when he teethed, I gave him teething tablets. And these teething tablets that you think you can trust because they're on the shelf for babies, you think that, okay, they're safe, but I give him these teething tablets and it caused him to have a seizure. Mm-hmm. Like, what? Like, I've never had any type of... Like, okay, so you go to the doctor and you get these medications and all these side effects are insane. But then you get something like NUTRABURST or the IASO tea or the DELGADA coffee, and the side effect is you might feel better, you might have more energy, you
might lose weight.
Yeah. And like, you might have better skin and longer hair. Like,
you might get off all of those prescriptions that are causing you all the other issues.
Yeah, so it's really insane, and you really just feel so passionate about it, because when you're taking products, when you're taking prescription drugs, and they tell you, if you take this, you cannot drive, you will fall asleep, you might have to take with a snack because it's going to give you a stomach ache. And like, I can't operate heavy machinery, but I have kids at home, and you're telling me I have to go get a babysitter so I can be high on this drug to feel better, when really you're sleeping it off and you feel better while you sleep, but you don't know that. So when you wake up, you're back in pain, you gotta take some more drugs and repeat. So again, like we said, there is no medical claims. We don't claim that we're going to heal or mitigate or cure any diseases or illnesses, because your body is the miracle. And these products are amazing though, because the thing about it is all these products, the ingredients inside of them, they're from the earth. What God intended for us to intake for a product, you will definitely feel it. You can be together and support each other. Yeah, we've been doing a lot more together lately. And I told her she was coming over here to give me some Harmony drops, and I was like, psych, we're gonna do a live together. So yeah,
she gave me some coffee though, so it's alright.
Yeah, and Mom Life, we didn't get to drink it till it was cold.
Yeah, but
whatever. So speaking of coffee, let's talk about our lovely DELGADA. You want to talk about it?
Me?
Yeah, you talk about it.
What do you want me to say? That DELGADA is amazing, number one. And there are 2 of our products in it already. So the Gano and Chaga. Oh wait, no.
That's the Latin.
Yeah, the Latin has this one just has Gano in it.
Just.
Yeah, just. Along with like 85 other things in it that are super beneficial.
Yeah.
And this is actually a slimming coffee, so it's not something that is like, it doesn't come from a bean like our coffees do in the containers, I guess.
Yeah.
What you call them. This comes from a root. What is the? I don't remember what
the roots. I don't know. Putting me on the spot. Extract. What roots? What are you talking about? See, I don't know this stuff. All I know is that it tastes amazing.
The
extract?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's the that's the Gano. There's
Are you still talking about Latin?
I might be. Both of the coffees are
amazing.
So, yes, I get them mixed up because I use both of them together all the time. So the DELGADA is it's more of a dense coffee rather than the Latin is kind of a lighter. There's no, that's, I always get those mixed up from the Tichui.
Go home, you're drunk.
I know. I need my coffee.
Yeah.
But
Stephanie's out of DELGADA. That's not good. You better get you some. I don't ever want to go out.
I know that one is I have that one on a subsequent auto ship, so I never.
DJ has some for you. She's gonna come drop it off. That's so sweet.
Look at that. See, they're the Hilary and Jackie in Canada.
Yeah, get together because when
watch, they're gonna do a live when they get together too.
For real though, when you have someone that you can partner with and like run ideas off of each other, you just become so much stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Like
both of you.
Yeah.
Like
even like your mindset and how you view life and like everything is just so much better. Like it's really hard to be a part of something like this, Total Life Changes, and not have someone who not just supports you but understands and like also lives that life too. So it's crazy. Like Hilary and I, she'd be like, I'm out of NUTRABURST, so I'm like, here's 2, and I'd be like, but hey, I'm out of Harmony Drops and DELGADA. And she's like, here you go. And like we'll always go back and forth. Like when we first met, you'll be like, how much? I'm like, $40, bitch. And then now it's like, I got you now because I know you got me later.
Yep. And most of the time it's like an even exchange at the same time. It's not even like a, oh hey, I'll get you back later. It's a, oh here you go. Oh,
by the way.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So
yes.
And exciting. But back to this DELGADA. So it's winter time. So
that Advantra Z.
Is that a root?
That's the I see. I should just look at the front of the package.
Well, I seen that, but I was looking for the word root. You said it's a root.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually says that it is. I've just researched it, so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Knowing what's in the products and what they do, especially in combination with other products, is really, really amazing because the formulation of all of the products is insane because they mesh so well together that it's really hard not to get a benefit from them if you're taking them as directed and consistently. Then, and hydration is kind of key with the entire line.
With your health.
Yeah. So you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that's so much water. But really, it's not. I mean, when you think about your body, exactly. Think about how much your body is made of water, then you need to replenish, and how much your
health, the way you look, it all starts
with no.
Why are you asking me this stuff on the spot? I told you I don't know this stuff. Hilary. All I know is the products work when you take them as directed, and they work amazing, and I love this company, and I trust whatever they have inside of any product. I know it's good for me, so I'm going to take it. I don't know what Advantra Z is. I kind of know what Ganoderma does. I kind of know what Garcinia Cambogia is because of the Kardashians. And I know my body is looking built, so that's what I know. Don't ask me what the word is. I don't know. Good stuff.
Yes.
So, do you have anything else you want to say, or what you want to talk about? Oh, how is your success going with the resolution drop so far?
I'm kind of struggling, to be totally honest, because the scale is not working with me. But it's not always about the numbers.
Yeah, I kick away the scale for the most part because of the first go around of using the products before having my second baby. I never lost a pound, but I lost so many inches that I went from a size 22 to a 16, and now I went from a size 22 to a size 12, and I've lost weight. I've actually lost a lot of weight, but it still isn't what I want to see, so I kind of kick away the scale until it's like something I need to use as motivation to like pick it up a notch. Babies, mom life, man.
That's one thing too. We had a live yesterday, and I kind of did a little bit of my testimony, and I didn't say my inches that were lost or anything like that, because technically I don't really know, because basically I had been pregnant for so long that I never really had genes. Yeah, like I never really had genes that weren't maternity genes. I did have one pair that I bought after my third baby, and I was like, all right, I have to wear regular pants sometime. I have to be like a person again. And so I bought a pair, and they were a 14. Oh, no, they were a 12. And I tried them on at the beginning of my journey here, November 2018, and I couldn't even get them up past like mid-thigh. And now I'm wearing a size 5'6". So I would say that's a pretty big gap there. But I basically tell people that I went from maternity to a size 5'6". So it's hard to say exactly how many inches I've lost without actually taking measurements from the beginning to end. But you can tell just by, because the pants that I had tried on at the very beginning, now I can fit almost half of me in along with my current self. So there's definitely a change there.
So do you think you've had a total life change?
I know I've had a total life change. And I'm not stopping, so it's just going to keep getting better and better and better.
It's crazy too though, the pant size is cool and all, from going from 14 plus size, because anything above a 12 is plus size, whatever. But it's nice that you've gone down, but what's more important is the way that you feel.
Yes, that there's no words to fully explain how much better I feel, how much better I feel like I can take care of others. I mean, I say this all the time, and it's like my #1 mantra, that you can't pour from an empty cup. So you have to take care of yourself before you can. You have to be at 100% before you can give 100%.
Yeah.
And when you're not taking care of yourself, then you're basically letting other people down at the same time, because you can't be sufficient in doing what you should be doing. So as a mom, I had to make sure that I took care of myself so I could take care of my family.
Yeah, and one of the things that I love now is that before I started taking control of my health and deciding what to put on my fork versus just shoving anything in my mouth, I would go to the park with my son and I would just sit and watch him play. But now I'm playing too.
Yeah.
I'm swinging on the monkey bars my damn self, because I know I gotta get my exercise in anyways.
Yes. And it's good for your kids to see you doing something instead of just sitting. And that I say that all the time too, like that I needed to take care of myself, because I don't want to be watching from the sideline. I want to be the coach. I don't want to be the one where I'm like, oh yay, go team, go team. I want to be like,
Vogel, get yours together. Let's go.
Yes, I'm competitive anyway, so it kind of works.
Yeah.
So now I can actually like contribute to that and be like, hey, okay, this needs to change, instead of being like, hey guys, probably should do something, but I'm not going to get up and do it myself.
And not be out of breath.
Yes.
And feel excited, like a pump, that adrenaline, like it's exciting. You feel like a kid again, where you can do everything. Like before I had the baby, I ran a 5K. I did a freaking marathon and I felt amazing. And I never would have imagined that I would have been out there doing a freaking marathon.
Hey girl, I just thought of a challenge.
Okay.
We're doing a 5K in December. We're gonna find one and we're gonna sign up. You and me. Yep.
In December.
Yep.
Here in Fort Wayne?
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold.
So what? No excuses.
Did you see that? What I just said?
Deuces to excuses.
I didn't see that.
What? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna watch it back. Then you're gonna be in trouble.
Oh my gosh, but I'm down to do a 5K, especially if we take the kids. Like it would be so much fun.
Yep.
It's crazy, like when you
and I just came up with a new resolution for 2020. We're doing a 5K every month.
Every month? You tripping. You have to prepare for it. Hillary, you can't just throw stuff out of your mouth.
Girl.
You have to think this process through. How about 4? We can do it quarterly.
What? if we're doing it every month, we're going to show our bodies what they need to be doing.
Yeah.
And by November and December, we're going to be killing it. We will not only
I don't know how to do that, Dad.
beat our time, we are going to run the entire thing. We're not going to walk. We are going to be running these by the end of the year.
Why did I bring up? I'm just kidding. I'm down. I'm down. We can do it. We can do it. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in all these products. We got to make sure we have our emu oil and our stem cells around in our Alleviate because
Girl, we're doing it.
Water. I would love to.
Walking a 5K is doing a 5K.
Still, yeah.
So as long as we finish, it doesn't matter what our time is.
Nope.
And we can only get better.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
going to do it.
5Ks
I'm be researching 5K. Anybody know of one in December in Fort Wayne? Go ahead and inbox me.
I don't know about in December, Hillary.
Girl, that's what hats, gloves, and coats are for.
Well, you're buying mine.
All right.
We're doing it. What is going on here? There. But yeah, Dad, you have to teach me how to save the video so I can put it on my YouTube and Instagram. Oh. But yeah,
I can't read.
She put Alleviate in her eyes. She literally put her finger in the Alleviate, rubbed it on her head or whatever she did with it, and then 20 seconds later went.
See, I'm smart sometimes, but not all the time.
But you don't have to be smart to be in total changes.
See,
or to be successful. You don't have to memorize what's exactly inside of the products. It's just, DELGADA has.
Hey, and you know what? It's best used with our instant tea, our NRG, and resolution drops. See, that's what I was talking about before. When you know what's in the products, you can see which way it's going to go with other products that they work best with because the ingredients all go well together.
So, quick question before we end this, since our kids are wild. Okay, say there's someone watching or someone that inboxes you, hey Nicole, that doesn't know exactly what they want to take because they don't know much of the product. How do you discover or tell them what products to take?
I basically ask what their goals are. I find out if they have any health concerns or anything like that and see exactly what they are looking for. And then I can direct them to the website that our new and improved TLC website is incredible. And
Dad wants to join us.
Oh.
Okay, so keep talking. I think it's working. He might come on, but go ahead and keep talking about how you.
But yeah, you send them to. I would send them to the new and improved Changes website.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
We're coffeeed up. Are you drinking your coffee?
I'm already done drinking my coffee. Hey, I just wanted to bring out a point. First thing first, I'm very proud of both of you. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay?
You got my dimple showing.
Next thing when you end this live, don't click on share right away. To the bottom left-hand side, it will say save.
Oh.
Hit save first. That will take it to the gallery on your phone. And then you can upload to Instagram and to YouTube.
Nice. Okay.
And you both need to start doing this together like you are and have a YouTube channel for moms, stay-at-home moms, and just rock it. Okay?
All right, hang on.
Okay.
Love you. Continue. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye. So Pops came in for some training real quick. So all of you just learned how to grab your video and take it to YouTube and Instagram. So we're definitely going to do someone who wants to have a total life change, or you want to feel better and maybe clear up some skin or just have healthier things go inside your body. What we would do is basically interview you as far as what are your goals, how are you currently eating, do you have any medicines that you're taking daily, and things of that nature. How is your current diet? That's my most
Yes.
my most favorite question to ask someone who's interested. What do they call it? It's like a keyword, your prospect. So someone who is interested, doesn't know what to take, my main question that I love to ask is, what is your current diet like? And I'm like, include your exercise in your intake of water. Like, I need to know all of this so I can get you straight.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like going to the doctor. I mean, they can't give you something and just be like, oh, hey, I think this will work because you have this one thing going on. Who knows what else is underlying there.
Yeah.
So
that's what I like to tell people. Like, just because we're talking about the DELGADA and the NUTRABURST and the Harmony drops doesn't mean every person needs to be on those exact products right now. Like, you can't just take a product just because someone else is doing it. You have to know what's good for your body because everybody is different. Mm-hmm. Literally, everybody is different. Everybody is different.
Doesn't matter how you say it.
Yeah.
That both work.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and close it up. Sorry, you say bye?
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, you can inbox either one of us and we'll get you squared away. If Jackie doesn't know the answer, I will. And if I don't know the answer,
that is definitely true. I was just about to say that. But until next time, let's
keep changing lives.
One cup
of tea at a time.
Yes, or coffee.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, or coffee.
You guys have a great day. Say bye.
Bye.
Make a funny face.